Hello, welcome back. We got some more construction done. We can forge artifacts now. I'm really not familiar with the artifacts, though I've never reached this point before. So I'm not sure if there's anything here worth forging or not, but I guess I'll start asking people on Discord if there's any good artifacts we should aim for. And I'll get back to you. Teleported a bunch of stuff into Earthful and did a few more spells. Searched for some sites and didn't find any. Diaportant, so there's been some changes in the globals list this turn. One of them is Citrani has cast, well, I'll look at the globals list in a second. Next we have a mage who was the victim of an assassination attempt. This is Bitter Defeat Soup, the assassin, been sent by Lilithors to harass mages in my... Which throne is this again? Bonelands. I always get confused between Bonelands and Lost Lands. Yeah, so we have a Lilithors assassin here in Bonelands, harassing people. We'll keep an eye on him. A couple of battles then, we moved into Scroll Point. This is the province adjacent to my capital. You may notice there is no mechanical militia here. We had a battle in the Sea of Rond, more water alleys. Edoral took that back from Zoko. Fires of Ascension took that off Zatopek, and Lupia. Water alleys on land. Wow, all that PD did nothing to them, huh? So Lupia's here, yeah. So water alleys attacking the Ronin Lost Lands, looks like. Or they might just keep walking around burning down temples, who knows. Yeah, so we took this, no problems. Took this back in Edoral. So not too bad. There was another message in here that I seem to have overlooked. There it is, a report from Ogwoods. Yeah, I forgot about this. Firewalls killed all my skeletons. I guess they can target this province too. So all the skeletons I had in Ogwoods just got burned up. They moved into Cedarwood. So we had a lot of skeletons, we no longer have a lot of skeletons. That's a shame. I didn't think the firewalls could reach that far. Lots of events then, including a ton of negative events in Aboibia. So last time we had a bunch of Lycos in Mark. They've moved to Aboibia. So this turn, none of the other events are too interesting, but Aboibia got, what, a harsh winter, misfortune, lost income, lost tax, large-scale attack incoming, and lost more tax. So maybe Tiny Willow is getting them as well. I know Tiny Willow got a good one and a bad one. Tiny Willow looks okay. You continuously lose scouts in Lilithors territory. Maybe that'll change now that there's less, although there's a lot of just regular PD is the thing. Yeah, and we recruited the Whispering Legion. Yeah, it's a ghost guy. Spectral mage with some ghosts. So they can head underwater. Alright, so here's the map now. We can see this gigantic Zoko stack. Yeah, I can't fight Zoko, can I? Let's be real. We need tons and tons of mages to just bluff all of their mages on turn 1, or that's it. That's the end of the strat. Maybe there's some thugs I could make that would handle themselves in. My Cyclops might be able to fight a bunch of water alleys, but it's been tough getting those up and running. Anyway, so let's start down here. This throne, I probably can't attack. There's too much stuff there for this tiny stack. We can't even really assemble a big army down here with this threatening us, so I'm just going to continue taking Zatopek's provinces in this region. I can take this fort, probably. It looks pretty empty. We'll take that just to have another place we can recruit out of to keep defending Bonelands, because if this army marches towards Bonelands, I don't think we can defend it, but I guess we'll see. So for now, just, yeah, I'll take some of these things, try and take this. Hopefully this doesn't walk towards us. This is his cap. Maybe he's feeling very threatened by this tiny stack. I don't know. Up here, doing a bit of patrolling on Aboibia. Doing a bit of patrolling in Trier in case it moves up. I don't know. I think these guys should all now start moving down into Bonelands. I think we have enough stuff in Stone Heavens. I was looking through and we've got like tons and tons of units here. I put them all on patrollers at the bottom. So there's one. There's a bunch of 80 units, 80 units, 80 units. Yeah, there's lots of stuff here now, and lots of mages too. So let's try getting stuff into Bonelands if we can. That'll be the next goal of recruitment in this area. Over here, I guess the water rallies will try and take this throne. There's lots of stuff in this fortress, though. There's 220 things in the garrison. We've got tons of mages. If they do attack, yeah, we'll just wait. We'll let them break down the fort, and then we'll try doing the strat that I've been describing every turn for the last 30 turns. Which is we just mental blast the mages. Fingers crossed. And up here, yeah, I guess this stack takes my cap now, but we've got everything enough while waiting. The fort didn't open this turn. I guess we just teleported so much stuff in that we had enough siege defense for another turn. So, just waiting. The guys who just took scroll point will move to White Waste. Maybe that'll make Lilithors feel like he's a bit pressured, I don't know. But it's the only real plan in this region. Still just wait and see we have some defenses that are successful. I am still taking back provinces in this region with these little guys though. I am sending the mercs underwater, so we're taking some of this stuff and taking these provinces. So we're still gaining a bit of territory even though we're losing territory as well. It just sucks that we've also lost temples. Last thing to do though, is look at the globals. So Satrani has stolen Mechanical Militia, and someone dispelled Wild Huns as well. So there is now an open slot in the globals list. So I'm going to give it a shot. We have 117 pearls. I did a little bit of alchemy. Mostly I just took pearls off people. We're going to have to script a big script next turn, so I don't want to like nuke my gem stockpile too much. But I am going to have my god try to cast Otherworldly Commanders. I think this will be useful. Guess it remains to be seen. But I think having a bunch of free spawning Ether Warrior commanders, that's got to be pretty useful, right? We'll give it a shot. Little overcast. Hopefully we get that. That would be really cool, I think. Other possibility is putting up the global that blinds everybody, but I'm not sure if it's too useful. And that's it for this turn. That was turn 96. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Did some more summoning spells, and then there was some conflict over global slots, so Zoko cast Gift of Health, unfortunately. Then one of our globals got dispelled. Satrani cast a global enchantment, and we tried to cast Otherworldly Commanders, but couldn't, which is a shame. So here's the enchantment list now. Satrani now has Dark Skies and Mechanical Militia. We still got the Pearl Global, and Zoko has Water Gems and Gift of Health. So that's a shame we didn't get that. But oh well, life goes on. A couple of battles then we took Tifia. It's fine, just taking more of Zatopek's provinces. Took Soaked Earth back. Jankeep. So the water rallies did not threaten my throne, they just moved on to the island fort. Which I guess is fine. There's one thing that might be annoying is if, because I think the only commander he has that can cast that fire spell is his god. So I suppose it would be annoying if his god now teleports into a province nearer me that has a lab, and then does that fire spell on my army. This province doesn't have a lab though, because I never actually built one in Jankeep, so that's fine. I think there was a lab in Embracer though, that it can go underwater. Yeah. Battle of White Waste, we took another province back from Lilithors. Bit easy when there's no Mechanical Militia. These guys just got killed with paralyzers, pretty good. And CMO modes as well, took back with the mercenaries. That's fine. Events, got some pearls from our global. Income in Dampdale, income Dominion, lost Dominion. I think Ukrema has the Lycos in it currently. It's over here. Because we had the Lycos in Mark, Aboibia, and then I think they've gone to Ukrema next. The thing that sucks about the Lycos over here, of course, is that once the unrest gets too high, you can't recruit stuff. So this recruitment is like kind of paused, which is a shame. I think that's it though. Worldwide event, horrors have started horroring. We discovered some sneaking units since I was patrolling Badlands to get rid of those assassins. There were a few more lurking around. And that's it. So most of the movements this turn are pretty standard stuff at this point. We've got these little guys just taking Zatopek's territory around here. I'll take this throne eventually. Moving stuff down to fill up Bone Lands when I can. Moving some little bits and pieces into Stone Heavens. Moving stuff over this way into Lost Lands. And taking back some of this province. I'm going to try and take Elderhill. It's been like neutral for like the whole game. I'll take that next. And that's about it really, for all of these movements. The big thing this turn was just scripting this army, because Urfhal's been cracked open. So these little bits and pieces from my cap are just going to try and take Elkland, I guess. I guess that takes the retreat route of Storms. I don't know. Good luck to these guys. There isn't really much here, but there's lots of mages, I suppose. So they can just push into this territory and see how they get on. And other than that, every single item I've got and all my gems and everything, it's all just been put on the guys in this throne. We really need to hold this throne to remain competitive. And depending on how well this fight goes, determines what else we can do in this game, I think. Because it's kind of tempting to just astral travel everything from here to here and try and take this throne, which looks pretty undefended. This province does have the Inkpot end, so probably why he doesn't want to have his stacks sitting in it, but he has a bunch of defenders nearby. That's probably our best bet for another throne to take. We could also try just a long march to this throne. Don't know. Realistically though, it does kind of feel like the game is Zoko's to lose at this point. I don't really think... It's going to be really hard for us to take more thrones, I think. We are the throne leader, but one of them is only a 1-point throne, so we're only 1 point ahead. Cataclysm's about to start, but it's going to be normal kind of vanilla Cataclysm, so the Doom Horrors aren't that powerful. Depends what's in the spellbook that's good against them, I suppose. But we're probably just going to be tearing down our throne forts and just defending our thrones for the rest of the game now. I'm not sure what else we can do aggressive to actually... We could start Black Deathing all the thrones to kill all the population so that the armies defending them start starving. I suppose that's something. And we can start... I'm not sure. Gotta be some way we can like weaken other people's thrones even if we can't take them ourselves, right? Yeah. But the big one is just defending this throne now. As always, very hard to show off large armies. All of my sort of important mages, so all of the guys who are, you know, big cat mages or lords or anything like that, they all have a storm spool. So they all have naturally 15 shock res. My middle mages, quite a lot of these guys have storm spools as well. We had a lot left over. Lots of earth boots as well going around. So almost all of my important mages have shock resist going into this battle, which is good. The ones who don't are the slaves. So I'm doing the thing again where they're all just rammed up into a corner, and then my 4 air mages are all just next to them, spamming Masterful Protection from shocks. So that should lay down quite a lot of shock resistance, and I've kept them kind of separated from the army, so hopefully they get shock res. There is also another air mage doing Listen with the Wind to go into the Communion, and then Thunderfend, which gives all units on the battlefield shock res as well. And then he's got a bow so he can fire. So everyone gets 5 shock res eventually, but hopefully the slaves get it on turn 1 from all that casting. Middle mages are all just spamming Lightning Warding for the whole fight. This only has a 25% cast time, so they'll start casting other spells on turn 2 of the combat, really. So that's fine as well. They're kind of all just spread out through the army. So they all do kind of improved halt foes on turn 1, which also has 25 cast time. It's AoE 3 paralyze. Then they do 3 casts of lightning warding, give themselves earth power, and then go off script. If they don't have earth boots, then they've got earth gems to do earth power first, and then they spam lightning warding. That's more lightning warding in the army. And other than that, the big mages are doing kind of the typical spells we've seen all game, but there's some new stuff in there as well. People spamming improved soul sundering, My prophet is going to spam gifts from heaven, just, you know, change of pace, see if that's any good. 12 150 damage meteors. Hopefully he aims it well. He's got 18 precision, so... we've got Vape Warriors, we've got... let's see... my god just playing Mass Metal Burn every turn. We have a Fire Mage doing Warriors of Muspelheim for cold resistance. We have Legions of Steel giving everyone +3 armor. Fire Mage is doing Heat from Hell. Air Mage is doing Mass Missile Fend. Will of the Fates giving everyone luck. Mass Astral Shield giving everyone Astral Shield. Cyclops is casting Marble Army, giving everyone Natural Protection 15. Got some Nature Mages casting some Masterful Wild Growths, bunch of Entangling, and then some Masterful Stellar Cascades for AoE 19 lingering fatigue damage. We have Mass Confusion, we have Relief, we have some Improved Pillars of Fire, doing AoE 74 fatigue damage, followed by some Masterful Stellar Cascades. We have Warriors of Niflheim for fire resistance. We have a Death Mage doing a bunch of stuff like Reinforced Bone Horde to give all of our undead units +5 natural protection, and a Risen Army to give everything on the battlefield life after death. And then Rigor Mortis as well, because why not? Here's a guy casting Doom, and finally a Nature Mage casting Howl. And there might also be some other stuff in there as well. But I think that's most of the big mages. So, big army. Most of the stuff I just told you just move forwards immediately because I don't want things hanging around my mages where they're going to get hit by an arcing shock attack, even if our mages do have shock resistance. Lots and lots of kind of archers and things in the front. Lots of skeletons right at the front. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I think the main thing we're going to be facing is Orb Lightning though. There are over 1,000 units in this province, most of them are skeletons though. But we'll see how it goes. All we really need to do is hold the throne though, but as I said, depending on how well this defense goes determines what else we can do in this game. And that is it for turn 97. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.